Hello everybody, Squash Off Ticket Man here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We got our Squash Off tickets for today. Crossword top prize 50 grand. That'd be. Hello everybody, Squash Off Ticket Man here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We got our tickets for today. We got crossword top prize 50 grand. That sounds like a plan in Jaws. Who will be next? $100,000. That'd be fantastic. That would definitely help get out of debt. Let's get started. So, it just keeps going with the whole breakdancing down under story going on between Wagon and the Olympic Committee and stuff like that. Wait a bit more today. Nothing too new on that, but just it sounded like a big fraudulent scam basically that they were able to kind of take, like, someone asked them to figure out, like, okay, who should be sending from Australia, like, to enter them in to go to the breakdancing competition, and they're like, we know just the person, and then they have like a competition, and then, oh, look at that, we won the competition, we get to go. I wish in like an alternate universe the guy got to go, because he would have been like super exposed. But maybe he was thinking, like, maybe they were thinking like the women's breakdancing like wouldn't be as intense as it was, because it was pretty freaking intense. Like, as far as like when especially got to the final four. What was it? What was it? Nika. Nika was like 17-year-old from Lithuania or something like that. Just out of control. And then she had this awesome like get up on, like this awesome like tracksuit with like a do rag and stuff like that. It's like this little girl with like blonde hair, but she knows that she's gotta like get herself done up in a way where people are gonna take it seriously, because they see a little, a little blonde child breakdancing a little hothead up there, a little Lithuanian hothead up there. They're not gonna be able to take that too seriously, because that's the world that we live in. The world we live in. But she knew what was going on. She knew, and I looked apart and so they get taken seriously. But back to Waygun. It's like, I think they were thinking that it wouldn't be as tough a competition on the women's side, because if the guy had gone, if her husband, aka the breakdancing coach, if he had showed up, I think it would have been a problem. It would have been pretty obvious right out of the gate how intense it was going to be. So it was kind of that. But I got thinking about it a bit more. Um, just the idea of like how this came to be. There's this whole, I have this kind of theory about like when enough things go wrong, that's how a plane crashes. It's never like, oh, we're just flying the plane and then it just fell out of the sky. It's like you can usually go back a few days, or maybe like even in that morning or something like that. Go easy on it. Like that morning, there was like something that happened, and no one said anything. And then something else happened, and everyone's like, "Oh, it'll probably figure itself out. It's probably not a big deal." The amount of times when someone's like, "Oh, it'll probably be like not a big deal," and then it turns into a huge deal, like the Challenger explodes because of like a washer or a O-ring or something like that. It's little things like that where we need to kind of stay on top of them, because they can get out of control, and then usually when they're out of control, it's kind of too late. They're like, well, I guess we kind of just need to deal with the consequences and repercussions of this now. So I got thinking about the like how Raygun got through, when there's got to be better, better candidates, better athletes, to go to the breakdancing thing. I start thinking about it. It's like, this might offend some people, but it's like, is this how Trump got elected? It's like early on, what was it, 2016, when he started going and doing like his rallies and stuff like that, and it was all PR. That's what kind of what it looked like. It was just a bunch of PR, and then it kind of just started snowballing, and everyone's like, oh, it'll probably go away, and he was probably thinking about it too. And then it kind of keeps going, and no one shuts it down. No one's like, hey, wait a second, this isn't real. Like, I don't really know how people get into politics. Like, there's no like politics school. Like, no one's like, yeah, I'm majoring in politics. I guess politics school is actually just like a school full of people that come from like wealthy, well-to-do families and stuff like that, and you kind of like find your way through. But I can't imagine it's like a whole school of people that were like on part like on student council or something like that, or like went to scouts or something, and just like everyone was captain of all their teams, and that'd be really annoying. Be really really annoying about a school spirit. Anyways, but just the idea, like, is this how he got elected? Because like people just kept not saying anything, not saying like, okay, I think you can sit down now. Like, I think we're good because we kind of need someone who's qualified. And then when someone's like, well, I have enough momentum, so I guess I'm qualified now, and then they'll kind of give you a look, and then they can kind of like give you a little bit of head bob, like a little bit of breakdancing head bob, because that's kind of what it sounded like with Waygun. The more I kind of started reading about it, like she started thinking that she was legit, and then it's like, well, maybe she is legit because it's just dancing. But then you're like, no, it's not, because like there's people that are like really good at it, and people in the community declare them good at it, and then people can also declare other people not good at it. When it's important, it matters. When it's not important, no one cares. No one cares if you're dancing like no one's watching, unless you're in a position where everyone's 100 and I'm going to say at real numbers here. At 100%, everyone is watching. So the idea, like, maybe no one just said no when Trump was campaigning, and it snowballed into this huge thing, and it's like that's how the plane crashed basically, and now you got to deal with it after. So I don't know. Hopefully, not to say like hopefully it doesn't offend anybody, because it is what it is when it comes to people voting. That's why we vote anonymously, even though most of the time we know who people are voting for. Just like with Waygun, people probably voting for the person that's on the board, like the breakdancing board, the breakdancing committee of Australia. Maybe he's probably going to get a few votes there, but who knows? What do we got here? I think we definitely needed an L. We could have used an R. Just happy scratching for a second here. Definitely could have used a D. We did pretty good though. Alright, that's what I tell myself when there's nothing you can do. You say, alright, not too bad. But it's actually, there's nothing you can do, so. Moving on, George, who will be next? Alright, see what we got here under these numbers here. Just curious if anyone's actually watching these, the idea with the captions, because I was messing around with the captions, and it does take a while to go through that. But because if anyone's watching them, if it does make a difference, just let me know. I'm trying to like not spend several hours trying to make these videos with my limited technical ability when it comes to video editing. Then again, I guess you kind of get better at it the more that you do it. Like anything, like breakdancing. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it now. That's what happens sometimes when your brain does things, and it's like, no, you probably shouldn't say that on the internet. It's okay. Back to we've been talking a lot about breakdancing lately, but they were talking about the LA Olympics, and there's like two sports that they're considering removing from the Olympics. Get this: breakdancing and boxing. Seriously, they don't think in 4 years that they can figure out a way to vet breakdancers so that they can have a breakdancing competition in Los Angeles during the summer. How is that not going to be amazing? And then number two, they don't think in 4 years they'll have the technology to figure out if someone was born a man or a woman. That's where we're at right now. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fence, we have people heavily into technology, heavy into AI. There's like, we're pretty sure it's going to be self-aware around 2027 right now. So just a heads up on that, everybody. Seriously, we're talking about taking breakdancing and boxing out of the Olympics, and the other people are just like, the world might be ending. Just a quick heads up about that. So I guess, get your property in New Zealand sorted out sooner than later. That's kind of what we're talking about right now. All right, so we got 10, 7, 19, 34, 11. 10, not seeing it. 7, not seeing it. 19, not seeing it. 34, not seeing it. And 11, not seeing it. Not much happening on this one. Oh, I keep forgetting the bottom of the other card. Okay, so bonus on Jaws. Bonus Jaws. We got a tree, we got an umbrella. Those go together, except in this situation. And we got a shell, which also looks like a muffin. Nothing on Jaws. Fighting it. That's okay. That's okay. I had to say it. Okay, so we got the little bonus on crossword here. So we got bacon, aka chair. And we got a heart. We got a tree. We got a book. And we got a ladybug. Okay, so nothing happened on that one either. So we are all minus on these cards today. I always have a little quick look at them after the fact just to make sure nothing was mixed. But yeah, I guess that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one. Good luck out there.